I'm back with more clips from OTAs and Minicamp, and today we're going to be looking at Johnston and Herbert. I compiled some clips, and we're going to watch and sling some rocks all over the field. And this week, it's going to get hot and heavy with more clips from OTAs and Minicamp, as more teams are going to fire it up this week with practices, so I'll have more clips on the channel. If that's something you're into, you want to hit subscribe right now, just give that a quick tap, because I might be covering your players soon, showing you behind the scenes of what they're doing at practice. Whatever I find, I will show. A lot of this will be rookies, guys coming back from injuries, quarterbacks, guys from different teams. Everything I find, I show. Workouts, whatever. I'll show it on here. If I find it, I show it. But make sure you hit that subscribe button, because you don't know who I'm going to cover next, and it could be your favorite team or player. But let's take a look at Johnston, Herbert here. Watch him sling the rock. We got a minute and 9 seconds of clips. Pretty solid here. So here we go. First one. Stepping back. We got some air yards, boys. We got some air yards going downfield. Moving out a little bit. Showing a little bit of that mobility. Downfield, little boys. Solid toss. Another one. Doing some drills. Again, we're in camp here. Some of these throws are going to be easy against air. But we're also getting things started. We're greasing the wheels, per se. Throwing some deep tosses. We also got some cinematic footage. When you see the slow-mo clips, those are usually from the Chargers' social media feed. That's how that happens. They like to do that. All teams do that. They usually have a few throughout the year. Some teams more than others. Some teams will have one every day. Some teams will do that. Some teams will have one a month, one every couple months, and others will just have multiple out throughout the day or every other day. They'll be pumping out clips like this, what we're seeing right now. This one's a montage of him slinging the rock. Look at that old Keenan Allen right there. Now here's another one. Stepping back. Dude's got a gun on him. Dude's got a gun on him. It was really funny when he was coming out for the draft. A lot of people were down on him. But if you remember years prior when he was coming out for the draft, he was considered one of the top quarterbacks in Devy fantasy football. And he was ranked pretty high. And then when it comes to the draft and people looking into these prospects, they go a little too deep. Analysis from over paralysis. A paralysis from over analysis. And really, you just want to look at some of the minimal intangibles, really, and see if the spot works out for him. See if everything makes sense. Good arm, good accuracy. West Coast kid, went to a West Coast team. Just basic stuff. And then sometimes a good prospect won't click, and sometimes a bad prospect will click. That's just name of the game. It's a people game, and Herbert's solid. Herbert's solid. Slinging the rock all over the field. We already know this, though. It's going to be interesting to watch him and Quentin Johnston. It's going to be interesting to watch him out there. Johnston Herbert slinging balls all over the yard right now. Good drop back, good feet, good toss. And that's Johnston Herbert, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the comments below if there's anybody you want me to target for clips. If they don't have any out right now, I'll definitely get them out for training camp. Some other positions are easier to get at training camp because it's more physical at training camp. Here they're playing against air, so really the beat writers focus on quarterbacks, wide receivers, a little bit on the running backs. You might get a little bit of defenders and drills, but mainly those positions because they look sexier on social media when you do the clips. That's usually how that happens. And then when you get in training camp, you get tons of them. You get tons of clips. So you might want to subscribe because here in a few weeks, maybe about a month or so, you're going to get a ton of clips, all the teams, most of the teams, not all the teams, most of the teams. Some teams will post a ton, some teams will post just a little bit. But you're going to have to pay attention because I'm going to have your favorite players on here because I'm going to be on here all day just showing clips. I want to thank you for watching, though. Catch you on the next video.